Speaking of great games, I think we've all played some great video games.
We've been gaming.
You like that transition? Was there any more to say about AI technology?
No.
You saw a movie about AI technology.
Yeah.
Now we have a path. We'll play a game here. The game of Choose Your Own Adventure. Do we talk about video games or do we talk about movies?
It's the podcast Parable.
The podcast Parable.
You decided to talk about movies, but you're not very good at listening, are you? See, so it could
go either way. It could go back and forth.
You know what? I think Rocco made the choice. Let's talk about video games first.
Let's do it. We'll come back around.
I had a chance to play a couple games this week. The nominations, they were announced, weren't they? For
GDC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were all mine. I just want to make sure that
we didn't get that advanced copy.
The nominations were announced for Game Developers Conference this year, and we had a chance to look at those and thought about playing some of the games there because it's always a good resource of cool stuff. So I had a chance to play some of the indie games that were nominated. I played a couple of them. I played one of which was the Stanley Parable, which I think you played as well. And has anybody else here had a chance to play it?
Not yet.
The Stanley Parable is really cool. I believe it started as a Half-Life mod back in the day.
What is that, Source? Or I don't know a lot about PC games and stuff. But
I really liked it. It kind of reminded me of Portal in the way that, in its sense of humor and kind of in its design and the way that the game itself interacts with you.
Yeah. Okay, well then you sold me on it.
It's the type of game where everything you do is narrated by this narrator, but he will describe things for you to do before you do them. Like many games do. It's like Stanley, decided to go check out this room. He wanted to go to his boss's office, and you'll come to a room that has 2 doors in it, and it'll say Stanley, of course, decided to go through the left door. But there's 2 doors. You don't have to go through the left door. So if you go through the right door, the narration kind of catches up with you. It's he knew this was the wrong choice. But, and that's just the beginning of where it spirals off, where the narrator's constantly trying to tell you what to do, but you have a choice of whether you can do it or not.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It's like my biggest problem in my life in general, and this game plays into it, is making a choice where, okay, you're doing this, and now you cannot go back.
Yeah, I hate that.
I struggle with decisions like that. Did I make the right decision? The game is nothing but he decided to go down the hallway on the left to see what was happening. And there's a door to the left and a door to the right. And so in my head, I guess I'll listen. No, but if what's down the right? And am I going to miss? I won't get to. Fuck. Just go right. Oh, now he's mad. Anyway.
It's pretty funny.
So it played into that.
I want to try that out. I thought it was a lot longer form, but you said I could knock it out in 10 minutes.
The game is constantly resetting and giving you these choices over and over again, and you can explore. But what's cool is
do different things each time.
But also every time it resets. At first, I thought that it was the same setup over and over, and I was playing through it, and then I realized that the more it resets, the more things are different right from the very beginning. So it's almost not like restarting the game, but just continuing it
with more options.
Yeah, but always from the same. It's very weird and cerebral, and I recommend it. It was fun. I played it for about 3 hours the first night I had it.
Wow!
Check out the Stanley Parable. There are no cake jokes, thankfully.
Oh well,
I'm
playing.
Really? Not it? No.
Are there still
not a single fucking one?
Are there still cake jokes out there? Are people still doing shirts of that and stuff?
I bet they are.
Oh yeah.
I bet they are.
Oh yeah. There's cake in Minecraft. I'm sure there's all kinds of cake jokes made in online vids.
There have to be.
Anyway, we both played that, and that was fun.
Yeah, I also had a chance to check out Papers, Please, which a lot of people have been recommending to me for a while. I liked Papers, Please, not as much as the Stanley Parable. The way I feel about Papers, Please is it's the type of game where you're always one step behind the game itself. You're never making enough money to cover all your bills. You can never process enough people. You're always fucking up. And so it's the kind of game that stresses you out and makes you feel like you're shitty. So I couldn't play it for too long.
Yeah.
And then the other game I checked out this week was a game called Kerbal Space Program, which is where you build spaceships and try to launch them into orbit. And I am really enjoying it. It's really hard. All my ships have crashed and burned.
Oh.
I think I got one ship up into subspace orbit, But apparently the game is very big. Like, once you start building good ships, you'll be able to travel to moons and different planets and explore this huge solar system. So I'm looking forward to getting good at this game. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Is it just on Steam?
Or it's on PC. Yeah, you can get it on Steam.
Okay.
But it's not on the consoles.
Yeah. Do you think that would work for an iOS game, or is it too complicated for that?
No, it's way too complicated.
Okay.
I mean, it's a computer game.
Sounds good to you,
not
huh?
iOS.
Steam itself?
Well, I mean, this game on Steam?
Well, yeah, I mean, this game of just trying to get into orbit is something that I think I'd be into, but...
Yeah, it's fun. I really like it. This year has been like a breakthrough year for me. I started playing PC games, and I'm really enjoying it. A lot of the indie games are really cool, and they're pretty cheap, and you can play them on Steam sometimes up to like 6 months to a year before they come out on the consoles, if they ever come out on the consoles at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, speaking of consoles, Don't Starve came out for
Yes.
that. Did you get to play that?
That's what I've been playing, and I know you played it on Steam a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
When it first came
Did
out.
you start playing on PlayStation?
I started playing it on PS4, and
What do you think of that?
I didn't know how I'd feel about it at first, because I feel like the finite death and having to just start all over again is really going to frustrate me, and I'll put it down. But I've died like 5 or 6 times, and I've gone into it. I think the longest I've made it is like 6 days. It's really hard to find food.
I don't remember how long 6 days is. How long is that in like real world time?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe like I played it in 2 sittings for maybe like an hour and then another half hour.
I bet like I think it gets.
But I'm
to a
getting the
point
hang
where,
of the controls
once
now.
you can survive, like 10 days, you can pretty much survive indefinitely.
Okay,
Have you been able to last like an entire year? Because there's seasons in the game.
Yeah, I get that, but no. I mean, I've only lasted 6 days.
Once you can do, well, I don't know. It's not like 365 days for a whole year, but I think the seasons are in, I don't remember, maybe 6-day intervals or something.
I really only found like spiders, and then I jumped into a wormhole, and I found like little pigs living.
Oh,
in...
those wormholes fuck you up.
Don't go into the wormholes. I don't understand it. Do you stay? And then when I start a new game, I feel like I'm still in that wormhole land.
Maybe I would explore the map and then see where the wormholes were, but still kind of just staying close to my base and spreading
It's hard
out.
to memorize shit.
Yeah, you'll get the hang of it though. I really liked it. It was intimidating at first, but once you kind of like,
I trapped some rabbits.
With no concept of what the game is about, this conversation's awesome.
I don't know.
Oh, you gotta get out of this wormhole.
it's like-
Don't Starve is basically like you wake up in the middle of a forest and you need to survive. So you need to find food
Crafting.
and build
It's
a
just a
shelter.
crafting
It's kind of like
simulator.
Minecraft, except you don't need to get resources by digging them. You get them by picking them. So you can like pick berries or carrots out of the ground. You can cut down trees and you can like make little like animal traps,
Find
trap
rocks.
rabbits.
Dude, I've watched
Find
every
flint.
episode of Survivor Man, so I got this game.
Yeah,
There you go.
figured
It's like
out.
Survivor Man, the game.
But
Oh,
then
fuck
eventually, like you build like a science machine that then you can prototype new things that you weren't able to craft before. Like I got some wooden clothing, like some armor.
Yeah.
And
Why would you need armor?
Because there's like monsters that come
Oh,
to
there
you
are
at
monsters.
night.
Okay.
But the problem is I can't find anything to make my health go back up. Like I'll get damaged by enemies.
You need to eat food to make your health go back up.
Well, I keep my stomach full, but my health just stays down.
That's your sanity.
Okay, the sanity, and then the shit from the other dimensions start attacking you.
That is something that I didn't get for a long time. So what you need to do is you need to monitor 3 aspects of your health, which is your warmth, you can't freeze, your hunger, you can't starve, and your sanity, you can't go insane. And the way you pro tip, everybody, I think you need to pick flowers to keep yourself sane. And then if you pick enough flowers, you can build like a flower wreath.
I did
to
that.
wear.
That's like one of the first things I did.
That'll help keep your sanity
Garland.
down. A garland, yeah, they rot, so you need to like keep making new
Oh,
ones.
so okay, because I saw it had a green, and then the last time I looked, it was like almost brown.
So I would just pick a couple flowers every day, which helps your sanity.
12.
And then once your garland dies, just make a new one. You'll be fine.
That keeps your heart up. And then there's like brain, heart, and
Brain is your sanity. I haven't played this in so long, but I think eating food will keep your
heart up. I don't know. I'll have to like look at a YouTube thing.
Wow.
All right, go to Google, type in "Don't Starve" wiki. You'll be all set.
I'll watch some videos on how to play correctly, and then I'll give it a try later this week. Maybe I'll play it on the stream. Oh, you know what? I really want to use my PS4 on the stream, but they still have it locked out.
It's still
with the
locked out
HDMI
on capture. And
Still?
stuff.
Fuck,
Yeah.
it's stupid.
I wonder does anybody out there know when the update is coming for that or when they're going to fix that?
I
Because I
wanna
know they said
buy-
they were going to.
There's a hardware workaround, but I'd have to buy shit.
No,
you
you shouldn't have to do
No,
that.
no.
No, they'll fix it, but man, I wonder when.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I checked out Stanley Parable, but I didn't really get a chance to play anything else.
Did you get any? I guess we won't spoil it. I was going to ask how it went for you, Stanley Parable, but I'll ask you privately.
Yeah, it was good, but I played for a few hours and got like a bunch of different stuff.
They're saying tomorrow is a joke, but they're saying tomorrow. So
update is tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Wait, really?
2 people said that.
For what?
So
Two different
update
people.
the,
So maybe it's a joke, but I don't know.
Well,
For what
shit.
update?
For the PS4 to
To be able to stream.
Oh, there you go.
We'll see.
I don't know if they're telling the truth, but maybe when the PS4 Slim comes out. Are you gonna wait for the PS4 Slim?
I am. I'm waiting, personally.
I don't think they're going to make it.
And then I'm
This
going to
one
buy
was already
Rocco's current PS4 that he has now. That's the plan.
This one is already slim. I don't really get like taken by like slim home consoles because like I'm not carrying them. I just don't like. I got a PS3 Slim because the improved like audio hardware that came out of it or whatever, and so
Yeah, I
got one of those,
one.
and also because I wanted one here, but otherwise, yeah, I'm not carrying them around. Slimmer portables is always a good thing, but I'm not carrying consoles. Not every day.
They just
anyway.
keep making the 3DS bigger. They never make it smaller.
That's true.
But yeah, the PS4 is already slim, and somebody took it apart, and it was all like the optical parts. It was all like if that
That's the bulk?
thing didn't take discs, the PS4 would be like, it would just seriously be nothing.
funny.